Michael C. Hall, everybody. Michael C. Hall. Hey, Michael. Hey, first of all, congratulations on getting to the end of Dexter, and you're still here, and you're not a brutal killer.
They're not doing any more episodes?
Oh, you didn't know? I'm sorry to inform you that Showtime, it was Showtime, wasn't it?
I had to find out somewhere. No, thank you. I appreciate that.
No, that was a hell of a run.
Yeah, 8 years.
8 years of killing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then before that, it was the 6 Feet Under. That was...
Yeah, I was getting bodies after they were already dead on that one.
Yeah. That was... and also there was some...
Right.
Yeah. And now...
Stunt work.
What's the film about?
Kill Your Darlings is based on a true story about a guy who was murdered in Riverside Park. I tell it that way because I'm the guy who was murdered.
Oh, so you're not the murderer?
No, I turned the tables on myself. But there's a homosexual element too to this. It's sort of a mashup of 6 Feet Under and Dexter. There's murder and gay themes. No, it's actually about...
I'm in. I'm ready.
I should stop while I'm ahead. No, the formative years of the Beat generation, Allen Ginsberg, Burroughs,
I don't know much about Ginsberg.
Yeah, well, he was a freshman at Columbia University in the early 40s, and that's where he met Jack Kerouac, William S. Burroughs. This is before any of them had put pen to paper.
And before drugs, or were they already into drugs?
I think Ginsberg around that time discovered maybe speed and pot, and Burroughs was already kind of off and running. I mean, he wasn't sort of that. Yeah, he was definitely a leader on that front.
Are you a fan of that kind of poetry? I suppose beat poets, right?
Yeah. I definitely went through a period of fascination with the beats, and was aware of this particular story, the story of this murder. That kind of it's like a beat big bang. I think it was a creative catalyst for all these guys when it happened. But yeah, I definitely.
Poetry is such a difficult art form. I really struggle with it. Unless it has Nantucket in it, I'm like, well, I don't know. Like the big ones, the Khalil Gibrans and the Shakespeares and the Yeats and all that, I'm all right. But when it gets a little more obscure, I'm like, oh, I don't know.
I like that. I mean, you can definitely read like a Ginsberg poem and see how the way he wrote influenced someone like Bob Dylan, who in turn influenced everyone else. So I think there's
Leonard Cohen, perhaps.
Sure.
He's Canadian.
He's a little more maybe pristine or concise, whereas Ginsberg is kind of...
that was good. I felt slightly shamed there when you did that.
Yeah, that's okay.
I thought I was trying to join in, and then I went, oh, I don't know what I'm talking about here.
Right.
I'm out of my depth.
Well, that's just blind leading the blind, really.
Really? I don't know much about poetry at all. What about surfing? Do you know anything about surfing?
I surfed once.
Me too.
The board was like almost as big as this stage.
I think that's called being on a boat, really.
Yeah, there was a motor.
Yeah, it's a motor.
And sometimes we turned off the motor, and there was a sail that we used.
Was it that thing in Hawaii, at the beach in Hawaii?
No, it was in Malibu. I got up the first time.
Right.
And all the guys were like, whoa, dude, that was great. Yeah. And the rest of the day, I just...
I kept
tried not to drown.
All right, then. Well, surfing, poetry. Ever been to Australia?
I have.
No way.
Yeah, I went there to do a press tour for Dexter.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, actually...
That bloke that keeps killing everybody, right?
Yeah. I shot a promotional ad about some place. It was for Dexter, and I was sitting in an airport, and a guy came in and he's like, "Are you Dexter?" And I said, yeah, I'm taking a plane to Adelaide. Did you know that in Adelaide there are more serial killers per capita? And he's like, oh, really? And then I give the little smile, And they took it off the air. The people in Adelaide were scandalized about people telling the truth.
Well, Adelaide does have a few serial killers.
Yeah, they didn't want it out like that.
Well, people had stopped going to Adelaide, and it's the hub of Central Australian
Or they'd be going there for the wrong reason.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean serial killers would go there?
Yeah. Be like, maybe there's a support group.
Let's go to Adelaide. Let's go to Adelaide. Yeah.
Is that the serial killer? They all do that. Yeah. Oh, right.
Put the lotion in the basket.
Or shoot in the basket.
Put your passport in your pocket. Let's go to Adelaide. Yeah. Yeah, I like that idea.
Lotion in the basket, passport in the... Yes,
Do
sorry.
you know who was here last night? Was Jo Nesbo, who's a Scandinavian, Norwegian writer. He writes about serial killers. And I thought, they seem to have a lot of them in Scandinavia as well. Or maybe it's just...
dark.
It's very dark, isn't it?
It's
You ever been up there?
cold and dark.
You ever been there?
No.
I
just have heard.
I like the idea of going there. I want
Yeah.
to go there. I'm going to Canada next week. I wonder if that's anything like it.
I'm sort of drawn to... I don't think it's cold there, but I don't know that they have the, like, full-on...
I think parts of
24 hours
Canada.
of
I think if you go, if you go to northern Canada, but I'm going to Lethbridge, the jewel of central Canada.
Because...
Oh, doing stand-up, you know, and also a bit of...
Right. Yeah. You know the places to go.
Yeah, that's right. Adelaide and Lethbridge, Alberta.
Excuse me, could I...
No.
Excuse me, could I get in?
Yeah.
Let you right in? Yeah.
You should have done that in Dexter.
Yeah, I know.
The show would have been successful
If I'd known it was the last season, I would have done it.
No, you can't do that. You knew it was the last season.
Yeah.
Wasn't it your idea? That's it. Enough of the killing. More poetry.
Yeah. I'm done with Harry's Code.
Welcome back. I'm here with Michael C. Hall, who was just telling me he's never been to Scandinavia. So, so we're out of time.
We'll be right back. Yeah, that's it.
Where have you been then? If you've been to Australia, but you've never been to Scandinavia, and you've never been to Canada, you don't like Canadians.
I've been to Canada.
Oh, you have?
No, I've been to Canada. I do like Canadians. My girlfriend's Canadian.
Is she really?
Yeah.
That must be nice. Well, she's bound to be. She's polite, clearly, and
She's polite, yeah.
Canadian women are sexy.
I agree.
Yeah, no, they are. I've noticed that. I went to Canada a couple of times. I was like, this is not what I expected at all. I'm delighted to say.
Is that where you're headed back?
That's why I'm going back. No. I'm just
No.
No. Where did you meet her, your girlfriend?
I met her in a coffee shop here in Los Angeles.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you pretending to write a screenplay?
No, I was actually having coffee. I know.
What kind of madman are you?
Yeah.
Was it a Starbucks?
No, it was a Kings Road.
Oh, I know that one.
Yeah,
Do you know
good coffee.
Yeah, it's good. And one of the waitresses there you could be on this show.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, sort of. She was a waitress there, and she had a band, and she said, "Can I be in your show?" And I said, "Yeah, all right."
Yeah.
And she came on, and she did very well.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
She still work there?
No, I think she's famous now. Her name was Celine Dion. I don't know why.
Okay.
She's Canadian. She was Canadian as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Most Canadians, especially the singing ones, pass through Kings Road Cafe.
Well, yeah, that's a destination for the Canadian Sean.
Leonard Cohen hangs out there.
Leonard Cohen is very, very good, you know. I know I'm sticking my neck out here, but I'm a big fan of Leonard Cohen. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I think he's very dark for a Canadian, and then I forget that my stereotype of the Canadians is completely wrong. They are quite dark and literate.
Yeah, they just don't lay it on you.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Yeah.
You kind of like, you buy this idea about Canadians, and then you see them, and they're like, oh no, we're actually quite twisted and strange.
Yeah, we just have manners.
Yeah, they've got manners. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
The dark manners of
the dark manners of the Canadians. I like that.
Yeah.
I think we're heading somewhere with this. We should go to a coffee shop and write a screenplay, The Dark Manners of the Canadians.
Yeah. Well, you got your title. I mean, people will rush to see that. The Dark Manners of Canadians.
Yeah. Well, maybe we should take Canadians out of the title.
Christmas Day.
Yeah. Christmas Day?
Yeah.
The Dark Manners of Christmas. Oh, that's yeah. Well, we really are out of time now. So, you want a chocolate dollar, a smoke of the pipe, ding the bell, awkward pause, blow the mouth organ, or you can just, like, leave?
I'll do the pipe.
You want to do the pipe?
Yeah.
Okay. Correct. I'm afraid I've used this pipe, so I'll do the pipe.
All right. Fair enough.
I'll ask you a question as a therapist.
Okay.
Okay. Ready?
Ready.
I'm going to ask you as a beat poet therapist, apparently. So, Michael.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Adelaide?
Yeah, I went to Adelaide. I found a therapist there. I used to show up at his office wearing nothing but a pair of cellophane underwear. And every time he saw me, he looked at me, and all he'd ever say was, "I can clearly see your nuts."
I can see all, everybody!